when I first got to Montreal, I ran an escort agency for like a couple of months.
You ran the whole agency?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because one of my friends was, I had a friend that did this in Quebec City, and he used to make a lot of money. Then when I moved to Montreal, I moved to go to McGill and start doing stand-up. And my friend was, he was like, I'm going to go to John Abbott to become a cop. So we moved to Lachine, so we were halfway between John Abbott and McGill. And then he was, he never paid rent. And he didn't even fucking sign up to John Abbott, but he kept on saying, I'm going to be a cop, I'm going to be a cop. And I was like, that motherfucker, we need money, So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do like my friend. I convinced him, I was like, we should start an escort agency. And he was like, okay. And then you had to give your name when you paid an ad in the Journal de Montréal. So I was like, I'm going to use his name. Because he says he's going to be a cop. He's never going to be a cop. so he was like the front for the thing. And then we put out an ad just to get girls to so that we could drive them. And then I was like, fuck, we need security. So I put an ad to get a security guard. And this old man called. And he was like, I'm calling about the ad for security. And I was like, okay, how old are you? 70? No. And I was like, what? And I was like, 70? How big are you? And then he said, 5'2". And I was like, oh, fuck. Dad. So I gave him my address because I was like, I have to see this fucking lunatic. So then he shows up, and then he's this little old man. He walks up the stairs. He's like, he's like, there's so many stairs. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you're 70. And he goes, yeah, I told you. And I go, do you know how to fight? Do you know karate, or were you a boxer? And then he just lifts up his shirt to show me his gun. Oh my! I'm like, what? And I'm like, no, but even if you have a gun, you're a little man.
By the time you take it out, yeah,
you can't defend yourself. And then he's like, look at the front page of the paper and tell me I can't defend myself. So I didn't know what he meant. He leaves after the meeting. I go to the dépanneur. Front page of the paper, there was a thing about how some criminal got shot.
And he was the one
so I was like, fuck, I don't want these people in my life. I got scared quickly. And we like to run a escort service. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and I was too nice to the girls. So
do you need to get certified?
No, in those days, all you needed was you needed a company name to get an ad for Journal de Montréal. So we started a company under my roommate's name.
I like that.
And I forget what we didn't call it escort service. We called it like matchmaking or some bullshit.
Matchmaking.
And all of the I was too nice to
Cock consulting.
My fucking roommate wasn't doing any work, so I was answering the phone, and then I was afraid of that old man. I didn't want him in my life, so I'd answer the phone, and then I'd drive the girls, and they were all fucking
messed up.
But there was one that was really sweet, so I just started driving her for a while, and she was super nice. And then I stopped doing it though, because we were one time she was with a guy, and then she ran out to the car, and she was like, he's fucking crazy. So I went in, I had a gun at the time just to scare the dude, but I don't know how to fucking defend myself. And it wasn't even a real gun. It was like just a pellet gun, but it looked real.
But it looks real, yeah.
So I came out and I scared the shit out of the guy. He ran away. And then I was like, what the fuck? I can't be fucking playing gangster with a fucking pellet gun.
Someone's gonna kill you and steal your hookers.
And then the hooker was like, you're so nice. Most pimps aren't that nice. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm a pimp. Oh, I don't want to do this anymore. So then I did.
Oh, no.
But one of the guys, though, that was, we paid ads in Journal de Montréal and a magazine called, what the fuck was it? Québec Érotique.
Okay.
Which was like a porn mag. And
because here we're allowed to have escort agencies, as far as I understand. That's why they're advertised everywhere, right?
Here's the thing. It's a gray area.
Yeah.
But it's the only city in Canada with that gray area.
Yeah, you're not because prostitution
is that a Quebec thing or a Montreal thing?
I think it's a Montreal thing. They just want to get prostitution off the streets.
I don't think it's a bad idea. That's not what I'm saying.
So they'll allow the prostitution to happen in massage parlors, stuff like that. They'll let it
So that
happen
it's
behind
not
closed doors, so it's not out in the
Ontario
streets.
Street anymore.
Yeah, there you go, stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's why it's a gray area. But if you have anything, if you have drugs, alcohol going on in the brothel or massage parlor,
Oh, really?
or
yeah?
underage prostitution,
Okay, yeah, I hope so.
anything like blatantly
Murder porn,
yeah, anything blatantly illegal.
very frowned upon.
Pit bulls?
I don't know about pimples, but anything like that, they'll bust the place up so fucking quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if it's clean, like a lot of those places, like not like Nuru, like all these places you see downtown,
Advertised. Yeah, something it's all advertised.
they don't bother these places.
Because there's billboards, like it's all digital. So I'm like,
Yeah.
well, does that mean it's legal here? Because you don't see those billboards in
Yeah.
other cities.
Yeah, exactly.
The girl, the last,
The nice one?
the nice one that called me a pimp, it was weird because she was like the way that I sort of had my rapport with the ladies is I pretended that I was a male prostitute just so they feel comfortable with
That's amazing.
me. So I'd tell them, but
You
then
know when you suck a dick and it just tastes funny? Mike's like, I know exactly what you mean.
no, but I'd tell them, I'd be like, look, I got into this, and because they're like, how old are you? What the fuck? You don't look like a criminal. I was like, look, I'm a male prostitute. They were
He's
like,
too funny.
you have sex with men? I was like, no, just with women. And then they were like, that's not a thing, though. And I was like, no, it is. Women pay to have sex with me. And they were like, really? But then I just say that that's what I did, and they ended up believing
It's not
me.
a thing. It's a thing.
And then that prostitute, the one that called me a pimp, after I stopped my agency, I started, like, she'd call me and she'd be like, can you help me move? Like, I became like kind of her friend. And then I was at her house once, and then she was like, let's fuck. So she wanted to fuck. But then we started fucking, and then I was like, shit, I told this bitch that I make money having sex. I better be really good. And that's all I kept on thinking about. And I was like, oh, fuck. And then she was sucking my dick, and I wasn't getting hard because all I thought
You were
was,
stressed.
and my dick going to be like professional level? And then she told me, she was like, what's going on? And I panicked, and I was like, it's just, I haven't had sex with anyone for free in so long that it's fucking with me because I'm used to getting paid. And then she was like, she was like, I have money here. Do you want money? And she gave me, all she had was this huge jar of
change?
of change. And it got my dick so hard just thinking I'm fucking a girl. I don't know how much money there was. It was probably nothing, but I got paid in fucking pennies. And
This is the greatest story I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, bro, this is amazing.